Hello, this is Bob Mangru. Today I want to talk about a level of transformation that goes beyond positive thinking, beyond affirmations, and beyond repeating encouraging words. I want to talk about identity, who you believe you are at the deepest level. Another way to think of identity is self-image. A self-image is a feeling we have about ourselves overall. A self-image is how I see and think of myself and how I think other people might be seeing or thinking about me. It is the overall viewpoint we have about ourselves, but also at the level of identity, it's how we function as well. So we can have the feeling of, I'm a failure, I'm a loser, nothing ever works out for me, I'm unlucky, or I am lucky, I am successful, I am a wonderful person, I am a terrible person. All of the words that we use, the actions we take, all come from our sense of identity. Because it is one thing to say positive words about yourself. It is one thing to think positive thoughts. It is one thing to practice new beliefs. But your life changes in a completely different way when you become the person those words describe. Identity or self-image is the highest level for yourself. It sits above habits, above thoughts, above beliefs. Your identity is a story you hold about yourself, the story your subconscious accepts as truth. And here's the key. You will never consistently act in a way that contradicts your identity. So in other words, you will tend to act according to how you see, think, and feel about yourself. A person that's consistently angry, for example, will tend to act that way. They might have moments of calmness, moments of pleasure, moments of joy, but their overall identity is, I'm angry, or I'm fearful, or I'm not worthy. A person with a healthy sense of identity or a healthy self-image will consistently act according to that image. It might be, for example, they lead successful lives. They take care of their body, their mind, and their spirit. They choose activities that support positive living. They might exercise regularly, eat nourishing foods, and drink plenty of water, because that's how they associate themselves. They associate themselves to be the person that takes care of themselves. So these are ideas of the identity level. The identity level is when you're actually functioning according to the positive thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that you carry. If you, for example, believe that you are someone who always struggles, you will behave in ways that match that identity. If you believe you are someone who fails, you will hesitate, you will hold back, you will sabotage your progress. If you believe you are someone who isn't worthy of goodness or love or kindness, you will shrink in relationships and doubt your value. Your identity quietly shapes your choices, your confidence, your expectations, and your future. And here's the good news. Your identity is not fixed. So even if you have a negative sense of self, it is not fixed. It can change. It can be rewritten. It can be upgraded. And when you shift your identity, your entire life changes as well. Most people try to change themselves by forcing new behaviors or repeating affirmations. And while these things may help, they only create a surface level change if the identity underneath remains the same. You can say, I am confident. But if your identity is still saying, I'm not good enough, your subconscious will reject or at least not believe or buy into the affirmation, I am confident. You can say, I am successful. But if your identity is functioning on, I'm meant to struggle, or I'm a failure, your mind will pull you back into old familiar patterns of failure and limitation. So real transformation happens when the affirmation becomes more than a sentence, when it becomes a feeling, a truth, a lived experience. Identity shifting is the moment you stop hoping to become the better version of yourself and you start feeling like you are already that new version. It's the moment the new belief stops becoming a wish and becomes your reality. It's the moment you stop saying, I will be confident someday, and you begin moving, speaking, and choosing like someone who is confident already. Identity shifting is embodiment. It is integration. It is stepping into the version of yourself you used to only imagine. And here's how it begins. You choose the identity you want. That can be loving, compassionate, successful, strong, healthy, courageous, self-confident, positive self-regard, positive self-esteem. Think about how you want to see yourself, how you want to vision yourself in your everyday. So you choose the identity you want. You repeat, whether it's affirmations or messages, to support that identity. You visualize yourself. You close your eyes. You imagine yourself going through your day-to-day as that person. And on the physical level, you act in alignment with it. You feel it in your body. You let it guide your decisions. You let it shape your posture, your tone, your energy. And as you do that regularly, your subconscious will begin to accept it. You will stop trying to become that person because you now are that person. You stop forcing confidence because confidence now feels natural to you. You stop chasing success because success feels aligned with who you are. You stop doubting your worth because worthiness feels like your natural state now. Identity shifting is not pretending, it's not delusion, it's not fake it till you make it. It is understanding that this is how you are meant to live. You are actually tapping back into your true core self. Identity or positive self-image is remembering the version of you that has always existed beneath or before the negative old programming. The version of you that is capable, worthy, powerful, and ready. So today I want you to ask yourself, who is the version of me that succeeds? Who is the version of me that loves deeply? Who is the version of me that rises, grows, and thrives? Who is the version of me that I am ready to embody? Because the moment you choose that identity, the moment you feel it, the moment you live it, your life begins to transform. Not someday, not eventually, but now. Thank you.